G'day guys, welcome back to Paul J. Avery Outdoors. Coming to you from Toowoomba, Queensland in Australia. Today just doing a update video on the ute, on the back of the Navara, what I've done to it. In the last couple of videos you know that I put the drawers in and the dual battery system. So this video is just about the little odds and ends that I have done. I've done some stuff to the windows on all sides. I've done this bit of wood on the back of the tailgate to make lunch and all that sort of stuff, and got myself a fridge. Righto guys, so first of all we'll start with this workbench on the back of the tailgate. So what I did is I went down to the local hardware store, picked this tabletop bench up for about 25 bucks or something like that, brought it home, sanded it down, cut it to size, and just put a wax polish on there, sort of thing, like a tan. So that's the idea of when we're just driving, say a couple of hours, and we can just pull up and have some sandwiches or have a coffee, make some coffee on the back here, you know, because we're going to just open up the drawers. And as you can see, you can just put your stove on the top there. Put your stove on the top here, make a couple of coffees or something like that, whatever you want. Make sandwiches on this side, make your coffee, cook some bacon or whatever you want in there. Even when we're out camping, we can pull this out and use it if we don't want to go to the extent of getting all the tables and that sort of stuff out. Like if we're just going for an overnighter at one of the dams around here or down the coast, something like that, we can just use this to cook on and whatnot. And the actual, I've got a plastic table that'll slide up beside the drawers. It fits perfectly on the side here, so you can sort of make an L-shaped workbench, so you can have, say, you're cooking stuff over there and make all your preparation food over here or whatever it is. You can sort of mix it around, but that's handy to have. So they just go, as you can see, there's plenty of room for the drawers to open and shut, and I've had them fully loaded and they don't scrape, which is good. Both sides open up, and I'm not worried about it getting scratched or whatever. I can, if it gets bad, I can always just sand it back and put another coat of polish on it. So same thing with that drawer, she opens right up, she's fully loaded. You can only fit a couple more things in there and it clears that with ease, so there's no worries there clearing that, which is a great little idea because it'll come in handy. I always wanted something on the back here, and I was going to make it a bit smaller, but I'm glad I did it like this. There's a hell of a lot better ideas out there for the back of the tailgate, but just being on a budget and all that sort of stuff, it was just easy enough for me to make this up at home and screw it in. All I've got is 4 screws in the corner, and they actually just screw into this plastic cover here. So it's like a protector for your tailgate, which is good. So there's no screws actually going into the actual car itself. It's just the plastic, which is great. Because if I ever want to get rid of the car, I can just unscrew it, and there's just a couple little holes in the plastic here. You can just patch up with a bit of black bloody plastic glue stuff. But so that's the back of the tailgate. It's going to come in handy. Loving it so far. I've used it a couple times. Take Tiara down to gymnastics, and when she's in gymnastics, I just pull up and sit on the back of the tailgate and have a coffee. So that's good. So we'll get on to the next thing. Righto guys, the next thing that I have done is I have put some covers on the back canopy windows. So I did think about buying the expensive ones and putting them on and all that sort of stuff, but purely just cannot afford that, so I've made up my own. So what I've done is I got the cover for your front window normally to stop the sun coming in and out, like your reflectives. So what I did, I got some baking paper, I did a trace of the windows here, like an outline of it, cut it all out to size, laid that down on the reflectix, and I cut out the reflectives to size. And then what else I did was I got this silver stuff from work. They were throwing it out. It's just a cover that you pull down on the fridges to keep the cool in. So what I've done is I put glue on both sides of the reflectix and glued it down onto this silver stuff and then cut it to size. So I got the silver on the inside, so if need be at a pinch I can turn them around and have the silver on the outside or the inside, because on the outside I currently have painted them black, so it works out really well. So you cannot see on the inside of this canopy. Can't see the fridge, can't see the battery. It's just like it's got tint. If you look really closely, you can see the little silver dots in there, but it might not show it up on this camera. But yeah, so that's good. I wanted to black out these windows purely so no one can see in when I'm driving around and at work and whatnot. But when I'm out camping, I can always switch them and have the silver on the outside to not let as much heat in, but I think it might be all right. So what I did on the inside, I tried to put the inside one, this first one, with sticky dots, so I could take it on and off quite easy. But the sticky dots didn't work. They didn't stick to the window as good as I thought they would. So what I've done is I've actually got some of this monkey grip tape, and I've just taped up this back window because I never open them anyway, and it's not a big deal for me to run a cord from the battery out through the canopy to run my lights when I'm out camping. So they are going to stay shut while they're taped up like that. But if need be, I can take the tape off and take them off. It's all good. The back ones, very good, because when I cut them out, there's grooves in that back window where this first window slides in, and the Reflectix that I've made up sits perfectly in there, and it just doesn't come out at all. So there's no tape, no dots, no nothing. It just slides straight in, which is great. You don't have to worry about putting anything on it to hold it in there, and it's really easy to take in and out. So same with this side. I've got the exact same on this side, front and back. Now they're the sticky dots that I tried using, they don't work, but anyway. So I got the back window uncovered, which is not a big deal at the moment, because what I want to do eventually is put a cover on the, like a wooden back wall on there, cut a hole in it so you can see out when you're reversing and whatnot, or if you're on the road. I've got a reverse camera anyway, so it's not a big deal for me. And then I want to put a travel buddy up in one side with an inverter under it, so I can run anything I want from the inverter, and then have the travel buddy oven to cook up some pies and whatnot. If you do not know what a travel buddy is, get onto YouTube travel buddy oven, and they are just a fantastic little 4x4 accessory for the back of you. You can cook up pies, whatever you want in it, pizzas, anything. Right, so now we'll get on to the next one. Right guys, so first thing I'll do is I'll pull this slide out, show you how that works. So what you do is you hit a little button under here, and the Titan rear drawers, these are 1600mm ones. Great little setup. They're not too bad, you get what you pay for. There's a lot of bad reviews out there with these drawers, but I honestly think they're not too bad for the money you pay for. You know, you pay 500 bucks, I think it was under that, it was like $460 or whatever it was for these drawers. You know, instead of paying $2.5 to $2,000 or even $1,500 for drawers. So, and it comes with a slide, which is perfect for me. As you guys know, I'm on a budget. I'm doing everything myself to get out there and get camping with the family, because I think that's the most important thing in the world, is to take the kids out and let them experience the outdoors and doing it a bit rough. And having this accessories, guys, this is not doing it rough at all. It's great. These kids are gonna love it. Tiara is gonna absolutely love this. So right now, pull the fridge out. So as you can see, it comes out a fair way. It's really good. You know, like I was worried about it not fitting height wise, but it's perfect. I was worried about it not fitting on the fridge side wide ways, but it's perfect. Hangs over a little bit on the left, but it's not a big deal. I've just installed, so what I've done is I've got ratchet straps on both sides of this. These have got really hardcore handles to tie down with, but great, they swing up and down to move it around, and the fridge is not that heavy. I'd say it's about 30 or 40 kilos, something like that. Me and the missus lifted into the back of the ute with ease, so that was good. So I've strapped it down on both sides, and what I've done is I've had to move my battery box over to the right hand side of the Titan rear drawers, because there just wasn't enough room to have the battery and the fridge on the slide. But it's not a big deal, because it's sliding awesome. There's more room this way, like I can tie it down properly on the back where I had no room to tie it down on the back before, and the cord actually doesn't get in the way at all. I just looped it up through the handle, and I'll show you that in a minute, guys. But so that's working out quite well right there. I've lost a bit of room as the fridge is so big, but I'm gonna get roof. I've got the roof racks already and the awning and that, but I've got to get a cage for the top of it so we can put our stuff in. Every time I usually go away anyway, I got the boat that'll hook on the back, and we always just throw our gear in the back of the boat anyway. We never throw it in the back of here. If it's a sunny day we just walk out, throw our gear in the back of the boat, and when we piss off, when we get to where we're going, take it out. So yeah, I've lost a little bit of room in the back, but even having the esky in the back here, I haven't really lost that much room. I've lost a foot of the back end of it, but the height of the esky that I had was a quite big esky, and it sat higher than this fridge anyway, so it was, the door wouldn't even open up on the esky. You had to pull the esky right out to open up the door. Like, I pulled this slide all the way out, and that esky lid would only like come up about 8 inches, so you know, like opposed to this fridge here, it's so great. What I really like about this fridge is I can have this front part as a fridge or a freezer. So right now it's running as a fridge. So, and by the way guys, so I bought this from BCF. They threw the cover in for free. If you want pricing and all that sort of stuff, or any information, just jump on their website and it's all on there, and it's not hard to navigate through their website at all. It's bloody easy. So I got this run from Toowoomba, Queensland, BCF, and then you got a gym next to it and whatnot. Anyone from Toowoomba will know exactly where it is. There's only one in town, so. But anyway, so they threw the cover in for free, so thanks guys, BCF, you're legends. The cover, absolutely awesome. I think it's bloody great. It's really, you know, strong, and it's got heaps of reflectors on the inside to keep the heat out and the cool in, so that's good. It's got heaps of vents, it's got pockets there, and on the other side, which I'll show you. But the thing I like, guys, you can just undo this cover, flip it over, and this fridge opens right up. So like, it touches the roof. If I pull it out, I can get in there with ease. Like, I have no problems getting a can of beer out or getting some food out or whatever it is at all. It's no worries, so I'm loving that. And even with the back one, guys, you can pop those over, put it back, and you can still get into the back of the freezer as well. So, you know, a bit of dicking around to get in there, but you can get in there. At the moment, I've got ice in there, and it's bloody... Last night I put this in there, and about an hour and a half later it was solid as a rock. So, really good. So now what I'll do is I'll put you on the handheld and we'll go around the fridge and show you how I've tied it in, and show you the pockets and the ports and everything that's basically on the fridge, and I'll show you how I've set up the battery system, and yeah, we'll just do a little bit of a walk around the back of the canopy. Righto guys, bear with us. Righty, I got you on the handheld, guys. Look at these kids over here. Say good day, guys. Hi. I've got the niece while the mum's going to gym. Anyway, so righto, let's do the walk around. We got ratchet straps on this side of the fridge, just going through the tighten rear drawer loops on both sides. What I have done is I probably could have cut the strap, but I've left it long and just looped it through, just in case in a pinch, if something happens, I need a strap, I can undo these straps and use them as full length straps. So I thought, you know, instead of cutting them, if anything happens, we can use them need be, you know. So, and the old fridge. So now there's the cord running into the back of the fridge, and it's just perfect, eh? It doesn't run under the tracks or anything like that. Like, you obviously have to be careful with it, but, and that's it, fully extended out, and they're still slacking the line, so I'm happy with that. But yeah, you'll just have to keep an eye on it, obviously, when we're out on the road or when we're unpacking and that. Right, coming in to the back of the ute here, I have got the kick-ass battery set up with its tie-down points that you get with it. I've screwed it in the front side and the back side of the battery, and it's currently sitting on the right hand side of the drawers. So eventually I will want to try and get a Anderson plug and replace the cigarette lighter and with an Anderson plug to go straight into there, so it's a lot more, you know, less chance of it falling out when we're on corrugation or when we're driving around. So I'll definitely think about that. But what I will do, guys, is I'll leave about this much of that line, I think, cut it off, put an Anderson plug on, and then I'll put an Anderson plug on this side as well. So Anderson plug will be here, can go straight into there, and I'll have an Anderson plug off that one. So if anyone ever wants to use it, like Dad or anyone like that wants to borrow the ute, the fridge, I mean, they can literally plug Anderson to Anderson, and then he can plug that straight into his battery and he can use the fridge. So now what we got here is, might be a bit hard to see, the lighting is a bit terrible in here, so see if we can get a better angle. There we go. So same thing on this side, tied it down there and there with a strap, left it full length just in case we need to use that strap. Now I'm not sure if you can see in there, I might just get my phone and shine a little bit of light in there, and then that way you see what's going on. I don't know. Okay, so righto, so there we go. It has got two connections, one's 240, one's 12 volt, and there is a USB connector there as well to use that to charge your phone or anything like that sort of thing. There's the panels on the back, so that's where you can adjust the temperatures. So right now I've got the front running on 4 degrees and I've got the back running on -15, which is freezing, and it's bloody freezing in there, alright. So that's good, and the best thing about this is it's wireless, so it goes straight to your phone as well, and I don't know if it's Bluetooth or wireless, whatever it is, you can control it all on your phone from inside the car or sitting around camp to change temperatures or see what temperature your fridge is running at. So if the kids are in it, haven't shut the door properly, you can see that it's not right and you can go over and fix it. No need to keep checking it. Now even when you're on the road, the good thing about it is you can check it on your phone, get the missus to check it while you're driving. Obviously don't check it while you're driving, and if it's not running right, you know, you can come and check if your plug's been pulled out or whatever the problem may be. So yep, there's the windows, get a bit of a better look at those, you know, a couple little gaps in there but not a big deal. And one thing I don't think I've showed you guys is I installed a little light up here. It just runs off AAA batteries, and it's a bloody brilliant little thing. It lights up the back like Christmas at night time. It's great. So the fridge, there's the cover, there's the pockets on this side, and then you got this nice heavy duty, it's like a rubber of some sort there, but other thing is you got zips here as well to get it in and out of the case a lot better. On the back side you got there's tie down straps for something. I'm not sure what they're actually for, but if any of you guys know what they're for, drop a comment below and let me know, because I have no idea. I should probably read the instructions. But Velcro on all sides and top. There's the reflectives there, so you just pop those up like that, and away she comes. Now the fridge opens up like that. You got a little panel there, tell you everything you need to know about it. There's the fridge side or freezer side, either. Little light, it's got there's a light there as well on both sides of the fridge, which is great. I'll just pull it out a bit more. Pop this one open. Same thing with this one. Pushing back. Righto. Now there's the freezer side. Now this one here actually has a top tray that can come out, and you got a bottom tray that can come out as well. So I think your engine's in the back here under this part, so you've got space down there and space up there to put all your frozen goods. So I think it's great because, you know, like we can actually take ice creams with us, and when you got kids, they absolutely love sitting around the campfire in the afternoon, you know, 2-3 o'clock, having an ice cream or something like that, you know, in winter. In summer obviously you don't have the fire going, but they can just sit around, have ice box, take some Super Dupers, chock-a-block it, you know. Kids love it. Kids love them Super Dupers, and don't have to say, you know, when the kids say, can we have an ice cream or something, you don't have to walk down to the corner store or wherever you are, you know, at a dam. You don't have to walk up to the shop and spend money. You can just spend it all before you go, and then not have to worry about it when you get there. It's all done. So that's the fridge, guys. I don't think there's anything else I need to tell you other than I did zippy tie the cord to this little clip here that I have no idea what's for. I don't know if there wouldn't be tie down points, I'm not sure what they are, but yeah, like I said, if you know what it is, just let me know, drop a comment below. Yeah, so I've just zippy tied it there loosely just to keep that cord up from running on the tracks. Right guys, so I've just set up this little table here. As you can see, it's perfect, like the legs are adjustable on it. They have 3 settings, and the first setting that you go up on this table is just perfect, so it's just as high as this. So, but the best thing about it is too, there's another setting too, so if I ever get a lift on the ute and bring it up a couple of inches, I can bring this table up a couple of inches and it's no worries at all. Like, even if the height is different, say I raise this up 2 inches high and this table goes up a little bit higher than that, what I can do is drill 2 pilot holes in each leg where the little clip comes up to, and you can sort of just adjust it yourself. So right now that's perfect for what I need. This table slides right up and beside there, so when I go away for an overnight out fishing, this table slide up there, food, beers in the fridge, a bag here, hook the boat up, piss off, go out to the dam, and basically guys, just put the awning out, do your cooking here, go sit under the awning with the fire out the front, and then in the morning it's just such a simple setup. This table goes straight back in, throw your bag of clothes in, hook your boat back up. This, you know, this is consistently on there, it doesn't come off. So it's just I just think it's a really good budget idea, and I hope you guys are getting some, you know, ideas out of what I'm doing. You know, it's nothing fancy by all means, but you know, it's making my life a lot easier when we go out. So I just think it's absolutely amazing that I've come this far from my very first YouTube video where we had absolutely nothing but a swag and a box full of goods. So yeah, no, we're coming a long way, and I'm happy with everything that we're doing. And you know, yeah, it's cheap, but it's mine. I've done it, and Tiara loves it, I love it, you know, and it's going to work out really well. So you know, anyway, I hope you guys like this video and get something out of it, so you can do similar stuff to you know, at home without $1 billion in the bank. So if you like this video, like, comment and subscribe, and drop a comment below, and holler back at your boy.